Hello guys, in this video I'm going to explain about how to host bot application into Microsoft Teams channel. So Teams also one of the bot channel. So in order that in later tutorial how to interact with the Teams and bot application. Let's say for example if user give any likes or dislikes command something about in the chat channel, we can receive that event in the bot and responds back to the user what they something we can do it. So in this tutorial, first I'm going to focus on how to register channel registration plus how to start the debugging. So Microsoft Team to our bot application. For that, first some of the prerequisites needed. This seven, those are the prerequisites. First, you need Microsoft Azure account. Microsoft Azure account is a free. You can use for until I think 12 months you can use it. So you don't have it, please create it. So it's helpful for channel registration and interaction. And second one is a Microsoft Teams application. You can use the web application also, or you can use desktop application also. So Teams available both on web and desktop. And third one is the App Studio. It's a team is one of the app in Microsoft Teams. We'll talk about this App Studio a little bit later. And I'm using the code ID Visual Studio Code, VS Code short form. Language I'm going to use for Python. Python version 3.8 I installed. So it support 3.7 and above. And make sure bot builder SDK should be installed. Python packages should be installed in your PC. And finally ngrok. This also we'll talk about a little bit later on this tutorial. So first what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create one Echo bot. That bot I'm going to configure in Microsoft Teams and one sample for debug, how to debug that one. That's it. So this is the first focus on this video. To create the bot, Echo bot. So no need to write from the scratch also. So Microsoft Python SDK team provide one URL to create the Echo bot with the default templates. So I'm going to the this one PowerShell and I will paste this URL. This is a URL. The default template is available. From this template, our application get created. So just enter. I already downloaded actually this template. So the prompt is asking you want to re-download it. I said yes. Next one is the bot name. Okay, what is your application name? Bot name. I said 01 EchoBot. Description bot in Teams sample. That's it. Close it. Here the application app. Yeah. So here what this application bot just whatever user interact to the bot, same back to the it's same written back to the user. Okay. So just go to the app file, run it. I just want to make sure the application is running or not. That's the reason I'm running this application. Go to emulator and restart. Yeah, it's working. So I said, for example, Python. Yeah, it's correct. It's written the same. Teams, you said Teams. So first steps is over. The second step, what we are going to do, we need to register into Microsoft Teams our bot. If your bot has to register in Microsoft Teams, Microsoft ID and password is required. So that's available in the configuration part. Here you have to provide your Microsoft App ID and Microsoft App password. So that's important. I just stop the application. How to create it? For that we need Microsoft Azure account. I'm going to here my Microsoft Azure account. So if you go to home, bot server service and select the bot channel registration. Here you can enter the bot name. My bot name Python bot in Teams, and my subscription not available. Just check. Yeah, it's available. Python bot Teams. Okay, subscription. If you have multiple subscription, you can select what kind of subscription is you needed. I select my default subscription, enterprise subscription, VS enterprise subscription, and resource group. If resource group is not there, please create one. Otherwise, you can use some old resource group. I just create this one. Location default I selected central US, just development purpose. So no need to bother about the location. And pricing tier default I selected S0. Messaging endpoint right now not required. Let it be empty, and application inside not required off, and create. So here you can see the app ID and password is there. So first step, we can go with default auto create app ID and password. So once it's created, we go and change it if needed. Otherwise, we can use the same thing. It's not an issue. I think due to internet connection, it's going to take time. Hopefully finish fast. Yeah, deployment is started. Validation success. Yeah, created. Go to resource. Next, go to the settings part. Down. Here you see the Microsoft App ID. So this is our App ID. I just copy this App ID. Go to my code. I pasted here this App ID. Don't use this App ID and don't use this app password, because once everything success, I will delete this App ID and password. So you have to use your own Microsoft App ID and password. Next one, we need a password. So if you click this manage, here you can see the password. So we cannot use it this one, because once is once it's generated, you should copy it. Once if you go back to some other screen, or once you saved, you cannot see that password again. So I'm just creating the new secret one. Pass valid 1 year. I just default with go with 1 year. Yeah. So just copy it. Again, go to my code and password. That's it. Save the application. Okay. Done. Close it. Yeah. Messaging endpoint. This is one of the main important. Is a core, I would say. If your channel you registered with the Microsoft App ID, so once the interaction started, it will come to this channel. This channel refer the endpoint. So where our bot application is running. So we have to provide it. So here, if you see, this is our URL. Just copy it. Moment. Copy this one. Go to here. Paste. API/messages. Okay. HTTPS. Sorry. HTTPS. Okay. So if you see Azure running in the internet, my application is running in the local host. So how I can interact with between these two? One way we can do, so we can take our complete code into Azure. We can start running it, and we can give that URL to here. So it's working, no issues. But in development purpose, we cannot do every time. So if I did one changes, if you're running in the server, yeah, every time I have to push my code to the server, rebuild, start the application. So it's a horrible. Here what we are going to do, instead of this host, we can take the complete code into Azure. Instead of that, what we are going to do, we are running our application in the local, but messaging endpoint we redirect to our local endpoint. That we are going to do. So the local host we are going to expose into the internet. Yeah, that's our main idea here. How to do that? For that, ngrok come to the picture. Nginx come to the picture. So Nginx will take care of this one. Okay. So Nginx default free version is available and basic version is also is available. If you are using the free version, every time you have to create your new URL. So there is no static or custom URL. It's a dynamic URL. Once application stopped, again you are starting. Again you have to generate down new URL and put into the Azure messaging endpoint, and you should start the debug or development or hosting, whatever it is. You have to do it. But I am using this one free version only. Okay. So please download this one and select the, if you are a Windows user, please install that Windows version. Other Linux or Mac OS, you can download the proper uh, software here. Okay, one moment, something it's yeah, fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start Nginx also. So somewhere, I don't know where it is. We'll see. Nginx, yeah, Nginx is available. So Nginx HTTP, and we should tell, okay, take this port. If you are running multiple HTTP in your PC, you have to tell which port I should take care. Sorry, I should expose to the internet. So I would say 3978 port. So HTTP port number 3978. So once entered, you see here it generate one dynamic URL for us. So for your PC, maybe you get different URL. Just copy this one, highlighted one, select it, copied, go to some connection issue, refresh. Yeah, go to this endpoint, paste it, /AP/messages, save. It will quite take some internet issue. It's taking time for me. Yeah, so I think it's saved. Yeah, go to this test in web chat and make sure this channel is working or not. Yeah, it's working. Hello, first time Python. Yeah, it's working. So next, what we are going to do, go to the channel. We are enabling the Microsoft Teams. Teams and default Microsoft Teams commercial. Save, agree. Saved. Okay. Next, okay, I enable. One second. We'll confirm it. Just go back to here, channel. Make sure Teams also enabled or not. Yes, it's running. Next, go to your Teams application. First, you have to install the App Studio. App Studio. Yes, this is App Studio. I already installed. That's the reason open message button is coming. For your installation, it will come. So you have to install. Just open it. Go to editor. I'm creating the create new app. My app name, short name, Python Teams. Full name, I would say Python bot test. Python application testing. App ID, right, just for right now, generate dummy name, dummy app ID, and package com develop. These are just dummy name. App version 00, description sample test application for Teams, Microsoft Teams. No, sometimes it won't accept Microsoft and Teams. sample test application. That's it. Let it be there. And developer name Vinod, website URL. You can provide any valid URL. So I just copy my GitHub URL here, website, and this MPN is not required. Application URL, privacy statement, same only. This is just a testing purpose. And branding, everything seems to be okay. Go to bot and click setup. Select the exiting bot. Here, connect to the different bot ID. So if you go to the settings, here you can find the app ID. Just copy it. I'm telling to my bot, here you have to connect this bot. Okay, oh sorry, this bot. And the scope of this bot, right now I select all. In later tutorial we see about what is a personal, team, group chat, everything we'll see that. I selected all. Save. Finally go to test and distribute. Full description should not repeat the same lines in the short description. This is the issue. Okay. Full description, I think then full description, this one. Test up. Okay. Developer test application. That's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll try to same line in short description. I think it's fine. It's not repeat mode, I think. Yeah, both are different only. I think now get refreshed. Internet issue. Yeah, now click the install button and select the, I would say you can install it to the separate teams, so that we can, if you have multiple teams, no, so we can easily find I install this bot into this team, so that the development purpose is easy. If you install to other teams, it get collapsed or something, it will happen. So I highly recommended install to the specific teams. Click add to the teams. Here you can, these are my teams, Python bot in teams. I just select my teams, set of bots. So now that my bot installed into the this particular teams. Yeah, it's installed. We'll see. So if we go to here, maybe, yeah, once I connected the teams, my bot, it will show the message, hello and welcome. I just go to teams only. Here only I can start that chat. Hello. Send. Yeah, here is it. You said bot team hello. So it's working. So next what I'm going to do, I just stop this application, debug, how to debug it. Stop this application and I just go to terminal, start debugging. Started. Now to go to here, bot teams, I put the breakpoint. Just make sure if debug is working or not. Go back to the channel here and I telling, hey, I am teams. See, automatically it's hitting, it's showing the message. If you move mouse cursor, you can see, hey, I am bot. Sorry, hey, I am teams. So debugging also working. Just F5, go to teams. Yeah, it's a teams. It's working. That's it in this tutorial. Next tutorial, I'm going to explain how to handle the events. Let's say, for example, if I click the like button, bot receive this event. Based on the event, response to the user. Okay, that's our next implementation. Thanks, guys. Bye.